Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia. I post new videos every Thursday, primarily on Tumblrs, but I've been doing a lot of other stuff lately. So I was in the Dollar Tree, and if you have been in any stores, you know spooky season is here. Even though it's August, October is just a hop, skip, and a jump away, and so the Dollar Tree has stocked up all of their shelves with Halloween and fall, and so I was in there and I found these really super cute spider candy dishes, and they come in silver and like this copper color. So I decided I was gonna decorate these up a little bit with some glitter and other things. So if you're interested to see what I came up with, stick around and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so I also picked up these foam soccer balls from the Dollar Tree. And the first thing I'm going to do is obviously cut off these tags. We don't want them hanging off when we're working on them. I'm going to go ahead and sand the inside of the candy dish because I am going to glitter this. So I want the epoxy and the glitter to stick to this. Once I'm done sanding this, I'm going to wipe it down with 91% alcohol, and then I'm going to move on to my foam ball. So it is completely round and it wobbles around in there. So I was thinking that if I could cut, but not halfway through, but a little bit more than halfway through, that it would sit nicely inside of that dish. And so I used a kitchen serrated knife, but the Dollar Tree does sell foam cutting knives now. So if you want to pick yourself up one of those, it's probably a good idea. I just used my kitchen knife. It's like a bread knife, and it cut through the foam nicely. And I put it in there and it fit absolutely perfect. I was so happy. So not at the halfway mark, but a little bit past the halfway mark. And then I'm going to sand that up a little bit because it's kind of got like a little bit of a glossy texture, and I am going to spray paint it. So I just sand that, 91% alcohol. Oh, look, it's locust season. So I was just showing you that real quick. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray this with matte black, the whole thing, and I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to give it 2 coats and let it dry. While I'm drying, I am setting up these cups for the spider because the bottom end is lower than the top end, and so I want it to be level. And then I go back after my balls are dry and I sprayed one with a metallic silver, and this one is like a metallic bronze. This took about 3 coats to get a good solid bronze color. All right, so while they are drying, I'm going to go back in. I've mixed my epoxy already. I mixed up 10 ml, so 5 mLs of A, 5 mLs of B, and I am mixing in these glitter colors. The one is, I forget the name, it was Distracted Globe or its sister. I'll list and link them down below as I always do. And then I split it, so I used 5 mLs in each. So I mixed up 10 mLs, split it in half, and I dumped, whatever concentration glitter you want in there. And so I gotta say, don't use a super ultra fine glitter, and I'm gonna show you why later. But I was going to swirl it around, but it wasn't enough to swirl around because I had done this before and I had like 10 mLs and it swirled around real nice. Well, it was way too much, so I cut it in half to 5 mLs. So now I couldn't get it to swirl around because I'm using a fast set resin, which is really thick, and it doesn't do it even when I tried to like heat it up. So I put it on with my finger and I make sure that I got all around the edges and the bottom. And this smoothed out really nicely, and it stuck really nicely too. So make sure you have a gloved hand. If you can't see, I'm wearing like a clear glove. And then once I do that, I'm gonna torch it quick for bubbles, and that's gonna heat it up so that it levels out a little bit. And then I'm gonna put it on my cups. So I have a Dixie cup and a mixing cup, and those were perfect to prop these spiders on so that they're level for the epoxy. So you can get the Dixie cups at the Dollar Tree, and I have the medicine cups that I buy in bulk through Amazon. So if you have the medicine cups, that's definitely, otherwise you're gonna have to find some way else to prop it so that it's level. So I came in with this next color, which I dumped orange and prismatic black in it, and the orange came up green on the black background. I don't entirely hate it, but it wasn't what I was looking for. So while I've got those all mixed up. Now I'm going to move on to, because my soccer balls are dry, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue them into the base. And then once I do that, I am going to glue a bunch of spiders. So I bought a pack of spiders from the Dollar Tree. They're bigger. They're a bigger size, and they have green glitter on the backside of the spider butt, if you will, the hiney of the spider. And I'm just going to glue these all around so it looks like a mama spider carrying her babies. And these worked out really, really well. They came 6 in a pack for $1.25. So it's not super expensive. You can really do this project for just a few dollars. So it's really, really worth it, because something like this is going to sell in a store for a lot more than, you know, $3 or $4. So you probably pay like 15 bucks or something like this. So you can make this and display it wherever with your Halloween decorations. And then for the second one, I used smaller spiders that I had ordered from Amazon, and I had like 2 bigger spiders, which I think I got from the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. I can't remember. So you can do whatever size you want. Oh, here I go back to, I'm like back and forth. So I used Beast Boy for this, and this is like my favorite, like black, silver, gold mix. I absolutely love this glitter, and I knew that it was going to look really, really great in this candy dish, and I was so right in that it looks absolutely gorgeous. And then here we come in with the orange. So now I'm using ultra fine orange. And so although I like the way the color looks when it goes around, it is super, super fine. And what ultimately happened in the end, and you'll see, is that it pulled at the bottom. Now the rest of them pulled too, but you can't notice because there was plenty. It was a thicker glitter. It wasn't super fine. It was fine, but not super fine. And I wouldn't use chunky, but you know, that's a matter of preference. For me, I wouldn't go too chunky in there. I think it would take away. And I think if it settled, it was, you know, it would, the chunkies would settle in the middle, and you don't want that. So I heat this up, and then I put it aside, and you'll see later where it pooled. So now I'm heating it up with the heat gun because you could see how really uneven it was, just to kind of get it to warm up and self-level itself out, which of course it's going to run down the sides because it is a dish. So I fiddle around with that for a little while, and then I get that propped off to the side and ready to cure. Again, I used a fast set epoxy, so in 2 hours it was pretty touchable. But you don't have to use the fast set. You can use whatever you want. I actually prefer the fast set because it's thicker and that it cures fast, so that the pooling may be worse if you're using a really thin glitter. So this is really it. After these are cured, I am going to be back with my final remarks. All right, everyone, these spiders are done. I'm so happy with how they turned out. The ball from the Dollar Tree worked perfectly to fit in the candy dish part once you cut it along the line. So I'm really loving this as a fun decoration. The silver, here's the silver with the glitter spiders. Tell me which one you like better. If you like the glitter spiders better, those ones you can get at the Dollar Tree. These ones I ordered from Amazon. The big ones, I can't remember. The little ones definitely Amazon. The big ones I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look on Amazon to see if I got them there or if I got them at the Dollar Tree, and I'll let you know in the description box down below, where I list and link everything that I use in this video to make these. So here is the orange that turned into green in this dish. I like the green. I think it's pretty. It wasn't what I was going for, but it works because green is a Halloween color. And the purple is my favorite. I want you guys to tell me which one is your favorite. My favorite is definitely the purple. I absolutely love this glitter. It comes in a finer version than this, but I wouldn't use the finer version. And that's something I want to just say to you guys. Don't go too fine with your glitter, and I'll show you why in a minute. So this is Beast Boy. I love this too. This is one of my favorite like black type glitters. It has such a pretty shimmer with all the different colors, which are all Halloween, and actually throw off a hue of orange, so that works perfectly. All right, so when you go super fine, look what happens. So the resin naturally pulls at the bottom, and with the other colors, you can't see it, but with this one you can, because the ultra fine is super, super ultra fine. So I like the orange on the outside, but it pulled. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this to fix it. If you have any ideas, let me know in the description box down below. Let me know which one's your favorite color. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. I love to hear your feedback. All those things help my channel to grow. And don't forget to check out Glitter Makes Its Facebook group, Superstars, GMI Superstars. They have fun giveaways every Sunday. And don't forget to check out my Instagram. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I will see you all next time. Bye.